Hi, welcome back to part 2 of Ephesians and the armor of God. I think it's important that you understand what you need to have to be safe in the world. Like I said, the world is full of dangerous things. And I'm not just talking about those that'll club you upside the head, and believe me, especially among the men and the boys, I know there are people who do that. And I am beginning to suspect that that's among the women as well. Even the young ones. The young women are becoming very aggressive. Because we've lost our way, and we aren't willing to own up and be who we really are. And when we aren't who we really are, when we don't, when we don't accept that we can be, then we're very susceptible to the adversary and the, how did it word it? The principalities, powers, let me see. In Ephesians 6, chapter 6, and it's in verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You know what that means to me? Spiritual wickedness in high places. What that means to me is that there are those who have the power. They have the money, the influence, and the ear and the eye of the people, the public. And from that place, they tell us what we think, or they tell us what we like and what we don't like. They tell us who to like and who not to like. They tell us what we want to eat, how we want to dress, how we want to talk, how we want to spend our money and our time and our energies, what we think about our families. We don't choose that for ourselves. Not unless we make a conscious effort to do so, and that we do it from a place of our own conscience. When we simply go along with the society or the norm, then I believe that we become very susceptible to these very things that Paul was talking about. These things that we need to battle. But he told us what to do about it, right? Take unto you, this is verse 13, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. I think that's significant. I think there's something about that in the sense of I don't know, that we don't have to do anything super spectacular. That the real issue or the real challenge in life is in simply being. I really believe that. And so Paul says to stand. Having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. We talked about that a little bit. The loins are the private area, the groin area, where you would wear a skirt. Your loins girt about with truth. The truth is, well, you know, I think of the martial arts and things like that. They talk about our center, our chi, our, pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. They talk about our power being there, in that place right there. And if you think about it, it's that area that allows us procreational powers. That means the ability to have children. And there's a great deal of power in that. Great deal of power that the adversary, we'll call him for now, okay? The adversary understands the power of creation, reproduction, having children. And he will never experience it. He's never had a body. And he'll never experience it. But he will begin, how do I say, that is a focus of where his lies begin, is on the power of procreation. Thus, we need what? To be girt about with truth. Means we need a knowledge of why it's important to be virtuous, why it's important to be aware that our ability to have children is one of the greatest and most sacred and most powerful things of being and existing. Now, I'm not telling you you're going to go to anybody else, any church, any denomination, and get the same interpretation, okay? I'm just telling you this is my interpretation, and I'm telling you I feel it's important to share it with you because I want you safe. Because you matter to me. I'm watching a bug crawl on the floor over there. So my eyes keep wandering over that way, but I am focused. I am focused on what I am saying. Just want you to know that. Oh, life is. You know, life is real. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of, I don't know, finesse and arts and all that wonderful stuff. But I know I've got the truth and I want to share it. And I better get right back on track or I'm going to not finish. Having on the breastplate of righteousness. Now, the breastplate is going to cover the heart and the lungs, two vital organs. There's probably more in there too, but those are the two that I remember right now, okay? The breastplate, the heart It's a shield, okay, on the breast. Think about it. It would cover the heart, which is the blood, the lifeline of this physical body, and the lungs, the air, the oxygen, that which restores and continues life, with breastplate of righteousness. Think about that. They have a heart that's full of righteousness, of good thoughts, of pleasantness, of love. And to have our lungs bringing in that which is good and clean and healthy for our physical growth, for our spiritual growth, and exhaling or removing whatever is not healthy. We're exposed to it. It's a part of life. We're in this danger zone. But we can choose, okay? We can choose in our space, our essence. We can choose what enters and what we repulse. And that's what we're here to do. Don't let others dictate to you who you'll be. Be who you choose to be. And I'm just giving you some helps that I believe are real. Alright? Feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. The preparation of the gospel of peace. It doesn't say filled with peace. But your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. To me, I think of of walking, of movement, of interacting with peace, having peace in mind. Not to distress, not to confront, not to destroy. Shod with peace. But it's not even shod with peace, it's shod with the preparation of peace. Understanding that we are in a war zone. That's important, I think. It's important to remember that we're in the battle zone right now. And while we're safe, we should have an attitude of gratitude and humility because we're safe. Because, quite frankly, we're very vulnerable, each and every one of us. But with this armor of God, I believe miracles happen. I kid you not. That is my faith. And I believe they happen every day. I don't think they have to be something extraordinary. Although they would be if you really understood where you are. If you really understood what this is, you would be amazed at the miracles that you see every single day of your life. Taking on the shield, taking the shield of faith. Now, a shield is something you hold out in front of you. Faith. Do you hold your faith out in front of you? If you hold it out in front of you, then you can take a step. And then that faith goes before you. And then you take another step. And the faith goes before you. Do you see what I mean? You keep moving forward, and the faith is just that much ahead. Just that much ahead. You don't, it's not going to be way out there. It's not going to be so you can see way far out there. But you just take one step at a time in faith, with the shield of faith. Time has flown. The helmet of salvation. How we think. That we will be safe. That's how we think. The sword of truth, which is the spirit of the word of God. We're going to talk about that more, because I am going to share the scriptures with you again. Praying always for all the saints. That's you and me. for the one, because you're important. Because I'm important. Because God's important. He loves you. I love you. Till next time. Bye for now.